Have you ever wondered how a nation's decision to reclaim its cultural roots could symbolize a bold step toward independence and sovereignty? Burkina Faso has shown the world just how powerful such a move can be by embracing a significant change within its justice system. In an era where decolonization is more than just a catchphrase, but a path to self-definition, the West African nation has taken a bold stride to leave behind the remnants of colonial influence. The adoption of locally made courtroom attire, crafted entirely from the traditional Faso d'Anfani fabric, has sparked conversations and admiration, reflecting an unyielding commitment to cultural authenticity and economic independence. This remarkable decision by Burkina Faso's judiciary is more than a mere change of clothing. It is a declaration of identity and resilience. The move to replace imported gowns, once worn by magistrates and clerks, with robes made from locally sourced materials, speaks volumes about the country's aspirations. The old robes, imported at exorbitant prices, some costing as much as 2 to 3 million CFA francs, are now being set aside for attire that is not only economically viable, but culturally resonant. The new garments, priced at around 150,000 CFA francs, present a cost-effective alternative that aligns with the country's push for financial prudence. It's not just about the savings. The choice of Faso d'Anfani, a fabric steeped in Burkinabe history and identity, symbolizes a deeper connection between the justice system and the people it serves. Every time a judge or magistrate dons this attire, it becomes a powerful reminder that justice in Burkina Faso is rendered on behalf of its citizens, embodying the nation's heritage. The fabric, woven from cotton cultivated by local farmers and crafted by skilled Burkinabe weavers, represents a return to roots and a celebration of indigenous craftsmanship. The adoption ceremony was attended by the head of the government and other officials, marking the significance of this transition. The visuals of government leaders supporting this initiative reinforce the narrative that Burkina Faso is charting its own course, one that defies the status quo and champions local industry. By opting for locally produced robes, the government is not only promoting cultural identity, but also taking tangible steps to stimulate the local economy. This shift ensures that funds remain within the country, boosting the livelihoods of cotton farmers, weavers, and other stakeholders involved in the production process. The historical context of wearing colonial robes in courtrooms is rooted in an era that sought to imprint foreign traditions on African soil. These imported garments, often seen as symbols of authority, carried with them the weight of a system that once sought to suppress local cultures. By shedding these robes, Burkina Faso is shedding a legacy that does not reflect its values or its journey. Instead, the country is embracing an attire that is authentically Burkinabe, adorned with symbols that resonate deeply with its people. One striking feature of the new robes is the national flag sewn onto the left chest, a poignant reminder that the justice rendered in these courts is on behalf of the Burkinabe people. Economically, the decision to switch to locally made garments is a masterstroke. For years, the high cost of imported judicial robes strained the financial resources of the country and its legal practitioners. The cheapest imported robe could cost around 900,000 CFA francs, with prices soaring for higher quality versions. This dependency on foreign goods led to a significant outflow of currency that could have otherwise been invested in domestic development. The locally made robes, priced at 150,000 CFA francs, are a fraction of the cost, representing up to tenfold savings. This shift translates into economic benefits that go beyond just the justice sector, fostering a cycle of growth that impacts the entire nation. The transition to these new garments was not without its challenges. It took the collaborative effort of multiple actors in the justice system, textile industry, and government to ensure the quality and functionality of the attire. From initial testing phases to the final design, every detail was scrutinized to ensure that the robes met the professional standards required in the courtroom while maintaining their cultural integrity. The result? A garment that embodies both tradition and modern practicality, fit for the solemnity of legal proceedings and infused with the pride of Burkinabe craftsmanship. This bold move has inspired other sectors within Burkina Faso to consider similar changes. Following the steps of the justice system, other professional bodies are contemplating the adoption of local attire, signaling a broader cultural shift. It is a testament to the power of symbolism, how a simple change in clothing can ignite a movement that reaches into various facets of society. The decision by Burkina Faso's government to support this initiative has resonated deeply with the population and is seen as a stand against economic neocolonialism. By prioritizing local resources, the country is not just advocating for cultural pride, but also strengthening its economic sovereignty. The transition to locally made robes for the judiciary also highlights the broader theme of Africa's journey towards self-reliance. Across the continent, nations are waking up to the importance of reducing dependency on foreign goods and services. Burkina Faso's example serves as an inspiration for others to look within their borders for solutions that empower their people and preserve their unique identities. The decision aligns with a growing trend where African nations are taking pride in their products and industries, promoting Made in Africa as a standard of quality and heritage. But what does this mean for the Burkinabe people? For many, seeing judges wear attire that is unmistakably Burkinabe is more than just a change in fashion. It's a source of national pride. The courtroom, once a place where colonial echoes were heard through attire, now stands as a stage where the country's identity takes center stage. This sense of ownership over the symbols of authority reinforces the notion that justice is not an imported ideal, but a homegrown right that serves the people and honors their traditions. This significant shift also has practical benefits that extend beyond the symbolic. The locally made robes are more affordable, creating opportunities for reinvestment in other sectors. By saving on the cost of imported garments, the judiciary can allocate funds to training, infrastructure, and other essential needs that contribute to a more robust justice system. The move fosters an environment where the focus is on sustainability, ensuring that resources are utilized in a way that supports national growth. As other nations watch Burkina Faso's journey, there is hope that similar changes will take root across the continent. The decision to replace colonial symbols with local ones is a reminder that true independence is not just political, but cultural and economic as well. It's about taking bold steps to build a future that is reflective of a nation's identity and aspirations. Burkina Faso's choice to replace colonial courtroom attire with locally made robes is a powerful statement. It's a decision that merges cultural pride, economic savvy, and national sovereignty into a single, impactful act. By donning these robes, the judiciary is not only dressing for the courtroom, but for the future of Burkina Faso, a future where the people, their traditions, and their industries take the lead. As the world watches this bold move, one thing is certain. Burkina Faso's journey to reclaim its identity is a lesson in resilience and the power of a nation proud of its roots.